Now we're on.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome to Floss, Paper, Scissor. It is good to be here, dressed in people clothes.
I mean, you're always here. You live here.
I know.
We're at Julie's house. We're in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Because we have a lot of stuff on this table.
The whole table is covered, and little off-wing chairs too. So I would suggest that you grab a pencil and a piece of paper.
And a snack.
And a snack. And a beverage. A cool, refreshing
Cheers. Look
beverage.
at you picked it up with your thumb.
Yes, that's my good one. Right hand, no brace.
Good job.
7 weeks post-surgery, I got the okay to stitch. So that's been a lot of fun. But we have so much to share.
Mm-hmm.
We made it through Christmas, New Year's.
Then we both got sick.
Influenza A, we've just cleared up from that. And we just have, she's been stitching up. Oh, I'm Julie.
Are you kidding me right now?
And we didn't introduce ourselves.
I'm Catherine.
And I'm Julie. Welcome to movie number 5. Did we say all that? I can't even remember.
She forgot how to make a floss tube.
My short-term memory isn't like short-term. I have like immediate memory loss. I don't know what that's about, but it's driving me crazy.
So can I call you Dory for this episode?
Sure, you can call me Al if you want. That's a song. Okay.
That's a song?
You can call me Al. It's from the 70s.
So is that on an 8-track then?
Yep. Or on the AM radio.
Oh goodness. Okay. Well.
So let me see. I did have a little list because you just can't go. You can't go 6 weeks and expect to remember everything when you're in the shower and can't even remember if you've actually shampooed your hair. That's how bad it's been, Catherine.
That sounds like you have some problems.
Yeah, but I have a very peculiar recovery. Not anything like the first one. I think at one time my loving husband said to me, "You really are just rendered useless." And he said to me very lovingly again, "The sooner you realize you can't do anything, the less frustrated we both will be." And that was very hard to do because when it's your dominant hand, really, you can't even, I swear you can't even think.
I mean,
without your hand. So anyways, we made it through.
I'm pretty sure you can think without your hand.
No, I don't think so. It was really torturous not to be able to do anything. I'd say, I'm going to go up. He goes, "Where are you going?" I'm going to go make some toast. "You are, huh?" And I'm like, "Yep." Couldn't get the toaster down. Couldn't get the twisty off the bread. And I couldn't spread anything. So he just stands there and smiles and then steps in.
What a guy.
Yeah, he was fabulous.
You're useless, but he helps so nicely.
Yes, he does. So someday I'll have to tell you all about man jam because that was something.
It's not actually man jam. It's just people's preferred way of jamming their toast.
I just put a little color on, No. And he made me a piece of raspberry jam toast, and I sent a picture to our group. I'm like, "Good Lord, look at this." It had about a half a cup of raspberry jam on it. It was amazing. It has totally thinking how I have jammed it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not going to go all out, why even bother?
Well, that's what I'm thinking. And
life is too short.
That is obviously what men must think. Just go big or go home, right?
YOLO.
Yep, that's right.
Life is too short for dry toast.
So, who doesn't love a parade?
Oh, I love parades. Look what I got, you guys. I got it. Oh, am I too tall? Oh. Okay. Hello.
I gotta try not to laugh because it's gonna trigger a coughing spell.
Oh, wait, I'll go
That's
this way.
Circus.
Circuses have parades.
Oh, that's true. She is going to be our major. You are going to poke my eye.
I told you I would. I shouldn't be trusted with this.
A majorette for this. Parades are all sorts of things, aren't they?
I didn't bring my parade shoes.
No.
I was going to.
I know. My mom had parade shoes. She always had to wear like an orthopedic shoe for her foot problem. But on Raspberry Day Parade in Hopkins, back in my childhood, she would don on her white pair of kid tennis shoes, and we all have them.
Parade shoes.
Call them our parade shoes. So, great memories.
Mine are actually Converse now. I upgraded my parade shoes.
Different century.
You know what I was gonna do? I did have a brief unhinged thought, which happens more than I should admit. But as I was getting ready to go, I was singing the song, the 76 trombones.
Yep.
And then I was like, oh, I should bring the trombone. But then I remembered I gave it to my little buddy because he needs it for school.
Yeah.
So I don't have the trombone. Not that I even know how to play it.
But Bella did.
I own it.
Yeah.
So it's like, I could.
Bella got it was a vintage one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's old. I think the people at the music store like aged it out, and it's older than like a grandma.
Oh my God. Not Smokey the Bear old though.
Not quite Smokey the Bear old, but it's old.
Yeah.
But it's very nice.
Well, we have lots to share with you, so sit down and, they are seated.
Have your snack ready.
Yep.
I'm going to put this away because she's flinching and it's funny. And I'll wear the hat during the parade sessions. Maybe. We'll see.
Okay. The only stitching I did was this last week. So, but Catherine has been creatively busy. So why don't you start out? And I've seen some of it I have not. She's withheld from me. So.
There's a lot going on this hat, this little strip at the table here.
She's all set. So let's go.
What should I start with? Let's start with what I am most excited about because I care what anyone has to say. Well, okay, no. I have two super excited moments. As some of you may recall, this little guy, it's the Santa and Company by Needle Bling Designs, and I had made a set of the Nutman Toy Soldier, which way, this way, and a snowman. And then I felt like they needed a friend, and I did have just a small amount of fabric left because I did forage for this at my mom's house. That's her, by the way. I made the elf.
Oh, he is. And you have enough to finish him
I
with.
had barely enough to finish him with, but this is the little elf guy. Different angles for the light, but he's adorable.
He is.
And I love him. And they are stitched on 25 count ivory Lugana, and I used the DMC flosses that the pattern called for.
He would be so cute finished on the block with the jingle bell on top, like my Santa was.
And for this guy, you know those brass thumbtacks? I'm gonna hammer them all around the outside of like the wood, so it looks, I don't know, it looks like these things are like little brass. Whatever.
Yeah, little brads, like brads.
I don't know what they're called. They're like thumbtacks.
Oh, that is adorable. I'm glad you found him. I did hear that the little jingle bell elf was...
he was MIA for a while.
MIA for a while, so...
So then, I had a new purchase, a pip, a whip, a gip, a finish. I had all the things.
She's got all the things.
I became erratic. Obsessive.
Yeah.
I don't know. My very first time I went to Welcome Stitchery, I had seen this pattern. I thought it was the dumbest, cutest thing in the whole wide world.
It was in the discount pile.
Yeah,
right?
well, I didn't know
it was in like a clearance bin.
But I thought it was cute. And then like I couldn't stop thinking about it for almost a year.
Yeah.
So finally I did it, and I asked Justine, I said, where is that stupid little sheep with a crab on its back? And nobody knew who I was talking about.
Dee did.
And then Dee chimed in and said she did because she said that no self-respecting sheep would allow a crab and a lobster on its back. And that right there solidified that I needed to buy it and do it because it's right up my alley.
But we'll show it and then we'll...
Here we go. This is called Summer by Bent Creek, and it's part of the You series.
Now, Dee said, I love sheep, but I'd do the flag American and I wouldn't put the crab and the lobster on. And I go, well, then why would you buy the pattern?
And she was going gonna change the colors of the sheep.
Was she?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know she
And I
went
told her
far.
that we should do it together, like a stitch along.
Because there were 2 kits.
Yeah, and she said no. But I got a new buddy that I met this last time I was down there, and guess what? She bought it. I don't know how far she got, but I finished it.
Oh my God.
Isn't it adorable?
It's very quirky.
It fits me perfectly.
Yes, it is so you.
Can you picture it, Cicely, in my house?
Yes, I can.
It'll be perfect.
All year round.
Yep, all year.
Mm-hmm.
Not just summer. So as far as like what it's made out of, I think that in the kit, this is what it said it was.
Yep,
25 count Dublin linen. So I'm assuming that's what it is. I don't actually know. And it's a combination of, I'm reading, Gentle Art, Weeks, Dye Works, and DMC.
Stitched with those colors.
And I used them.
Oh, because it was a kit.
It was a kit. Yeah. And it was 20% off because nobody else wanted it. Yeah. So I got a deal of a century.
Yep. Cute. Are you going to block that? Or are you going to pillow it? Or
I don't know, but there's a really expensive doorknob on it.
I did see that on her
on the Amazon. And it's a lobster. It's a crab.
A red crab.
It's horrible. It's like so gaudy that it's perfect. But I want to find a way to incorporate that into the finishing. So I kind of want to go nautical vibes, but I don't know. That's why it's just sitting like this.
But man, did she knock that thing out?
Yeah.
That was your you were sick on the couch project.
Well, I didn't stitch for like the first 4 days I was sick because I had a fever. But then once I started to get a little bit better, then I just went to town.
Well, unlike me who had a fever, I did not have the ability to stitch, so I just had to suffer. That was horrible. Now, I have to have my pacemaker replaced because on top of everything else that got recalled. So,
because we don't want to...
because 2025 was going to be so much better than 2024, even though it's an odd year, we're not starting out very well.
No.
But during that recovery, I'll be able to stitch.
You can stitch during that.
Yep. So that's yay me.
Very exciting.
So great. That was a finish. And
well, as long as I'm finishing things. Okay.
Yeah.
So this goes along the lines of me trying to do things outside my wheelhouse because I like to teach myself projects.
And you didn't even let me know you were doing this, so I could have tried to not troubleshoot, but like lay a good base of knowledge. So she just went all out on her own.
I had a really good plan and I just chucked it out the window. So I did these 2 little guys. They're by JBW Designs. I have the Nordic mitten and the Stitcher stocking. I'm not really sure what fabric I used at this point, but I picked my own and it's blue. So I finished stitching them and then I decided I was going to make them into these shapes. And, well, they're not all the way done, but they're part of the way done. I think they're perfectly charming.
Yeah, they are. They are very nice.
But it could have been better. I mean, I made copies.
Yeah, you had some execution
I made
issues.
stencils. I tried, and then turns out pinking shears are not my friend.
No. And what I would
and I don't know how to sew these little holes shut, and she was unavailable.
Well, what I would have told her...
Because it was midnight.
Yeah, she happens to do that right as we're going to bed. Hey, and I'm like, okay, I'm good. I just simply say, good night, with a little heart, and then I'm out. What I would have instructed you to do is you need to put interfacing on the back of your stitching. Iron on interfacing.
I did consider that.
Yeah, because when she trimmed it real close for the shape, we have a little...
kitten lost part of its mitten.
Yes, we have a thumb injury. We have a thumb issue.
But you know what? It doesn't actually need to keep anybody warm. So it's fine true. That there's a tiny hole.
But she goes, it started to fray. It started when I was doing it. And I'm like thinking, I thought, oh crap, I bet you she didn't.
I remember to put the batting inside of it.
I think they're darling. Are you still going to do the cording?
Yeah, I don't have the right amount of string though.
Well, I bet you I know a gal.
I know I was gonna forage.
Yeah,
I just haven't
yet.
I
have a plethora of strings.
So that was like part 1 of me creatively torturing myself.
I actually had to tell her, step away from the mitten, just put it away.
Unplug the sewing machine and go upstairs.
Yes, just stop. So
yeah,
but we all do that. It's
Yeah.
like she said, it's a learning thing.
it was fun.
Yeah.
Until it wasn't.
Yeah.
So now they're just hanging out until I get up the gall to try and fix them.
Yeah.
And now your thumb's better, so they might just stay
She
here.
might just get up the gall to have me fix them. No.
Probably. They might just stay here. Who
I'll
knows?
share what I stitched. Oh, yay! Of course, I didn't know what to stitch. I started Henrietta, Stacy Nash, Animal Crackers, Catherine can not her jam.
Animal crackers. In my...
Yep, she is.
They're not my jam. They
No.
look a little bit creepy,
Well, yeah,
in my humbled opinion.
and that's what I maybe like about them.
No, you think they're cute.
Yeah, I do think they're cute.
They're cute if that's what you're into.
Yeah, if to quote someone we love very dearly, they're very prim. Right?
Well, if that's the look you're going for, then they're fabulous.
Okay, so I'll see how I can do this.
Do you want me to help
This
you?
is, okay, I'm not going to unroll it because from the tip of the beak down is all I've stitched in the last 4 days.
Ooh.
Of course, it's just one thread and one color, but that's a
So?
lot of X's.
That is a lot of little X's.
And what I found is actually when I had to stitch, because hold that end,
Ooh.
I stitch with my hand like this. So I stab down with this hand and then I pull and then I come up. And so I two stitch.
You're
So-
ambidextrous.
Yes, I am.
Impressive.
But this is the one
that doesn't work
no,
very
this
well.
is the August hand.
Oh.
So when I was learning to stitch then, I really got a workout. This one just has to go like this, which is good pinching because now I can look at Catherine and do all my fingers. But I have a lot of nerve sensory, so when I touch the fabric and stuff, it's very
Gives her the
irritating.
heebie-jeebies.
But I was really thrilled that I got this far with that because I didn't stitch for 7 weeks.
No.
And that's a killer. So,
And I
Yay.
didn't send her very many pictures of what I was working on because she got all sad.
well, no one did. Everybody was being really kind because, like, we don't want to show you, but look what I did. Which I'm thrilled that everybody could stitch. But
Yeah.
and now I'm like, I'm
You're
just
back
happy.
in the club.
Yeah, and I'm just happy with doing, a row and then take a break and do another row, all with the same color green.
That's okay.
So,
you have a lot of green
yeah.
to do on that little guy.
yeah. And then I remembered when we were at a welcome weekend.
Oh, yeah. We go to those sometimes.
Yeah, down at Welcome Stitchery. All the cool kids had these stands.
That was scary.
Yeah, all the cool kids had these stands. And we saw like 8 of them on the table. I'm like, where did you get that stand? And of course they said Amazon, but you can hold your thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were sitting at the table and I ordered a red one for me and you wanted a pink one.
I got a pink one.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
So way cool, folds nice and flat, and it goes in your bag.
It's in your little tote bag.
Yeah.
They're really fun.
Yeah, they're very nice. I have this on my side table.
And since they're metal, they're magnetic.
Yes, yep.
You can put a needle minder on there.
Or-
you can put a follow along stick on there.
Well, I also have those 8.5 by 11 metal. It's like cardboard, but it's metal. And you can put, back in the olden days, you would put them in between the pages of your book so you could use that. But that
Back in
goes
the
on
olden
here to
days.
make it taller if you need to.
That tracks.
That was yes, that does track.
Ooh,
as
sorry,
you
I wasn't
say.
going to say that.
Oh, I think it's hysterical. I've been using it with your dad for the last 3 weeks.
That tracks.
That tracks. So that was kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
I mean, I got stuff. Do you want to see what I've been working on?
Yes, please.
Or you went, oh, what were you going to say?
Because I was thinking about what else you got. So yeah, share.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
you haven't seen this stuff.
You taunted me with that a little bit.
We'll do this one.
Okay.
Okay, so, I don't need that. I'll put that over there. I do need that sheet of paper though.
Okay.
I need an extra sheet of paper for this.
Oh.
Can I have that?
Yep.
Okay. Whew. We are so discombobulated. I've been working on this peacock pin cushion.
Beautiful.
And it is by Cottage Garden Samplings. And it's stunning. Like if that's what you're into. Mm-hmm. But since I'm different, I changed all the colors. Some of you have been following along with this journey.
Oh.
And I just wish that maybe if I tip it like this, you can see it better. Does that help?
Yeah.
The colors, just because there's a shadow. So I changed the colors. Come towards me. Thank you. And some of you had asked what I switched them to. I went through a whole little process. I have the big DMC book, like Bible color thing. And I just use little sticky notes and I flag the colors that they want you to use. And then I was going for a dual tone vibe. So I just kind of matched the tone and the shading aspect of it to see what I wanted it to be. So this is what I picked. And I put my colors on the list also. So if you want, you can screenshot and you can also make Catherine's version of the peacock pin cushion.
It's beautiful. And what color fabric was that on? Do you remember?
It's green.
Yes.
It is on 32 count C Lily linen. Mm-hmm. And I think you said it was like a Witchelt. A Witchelt product. So that's what that looks like. So thank you for following along on my little project.
Just beautiful.
I've gotten really far.
Yeah.
Like I'm really coming along. I just have like, I think I had its whole like butt feather and then 2 little feathers on this side and then like 3 little feathers on that side. I'm more than 50% done.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So yeah, so that was the excitement of that peacock pin cushion.
But she likes to call it, I said, what are you doing? She goes, I'm stitching. I go, what are you stitching on? And she goes, peacock. Her peacock.
My peacock.
Oh, fun.
And then part 2, as long as we're in the Catherine does her own thing.
That's fun.
This is by Luminous Fiber Arts and it's called Gathering Stitches. Ooh, it's in pink. Look,
hold it still.
Please note that it's in pink. It's beautiful. I love pink. I'm a pink girly through and through. However,
her grandma room that she's...
Well, what started is I don't like birds and I didn't like sewing. But I saw this and in my brain I went, oh my gosh, it's just like Cinderella. Because the birds help Cinderella sew the dresses.
Okay.
I call my daughter Cinderella when it's her turn to do the chores and sweep. I go, Cinderella, come clean this, right? So I did it in blue. It's actually Classic Colorworks and it's called Hydrangea.
It's beautiful.
And all I have left to do, I have tension control issues. So I got a little scared when I had to do the long stitches for the heart and then really long stitches to make the threading on the bobbin.
Okay.
So I just kind of stopped because I was waiting to find this because it was missing for a long time.
The nerds will hold it really
And that's why I found it.
Otherwise you stitched in hand.
I stitched in hand for this. And I also forgot to zigzag it. But don't tell anyone.
Nope.
And then I have to find buttons, but I think I know a gal.
I just brought a ball jar of buttons up.
Who might have a button for me.
Yeah, or 3. Mm-hmm.
The pattern does say what size button you need, but I don't really feel like measuring. I'm more of like a visual guesser.
Plus I have some square ones too.
Yeah, I might just change it up. But the color is Hydrangea. I think it's beautiful.
It is.
I hope the color comes through on the camera well.
It's slightly variegated with a lavender.
Let me put, does this
help?
help?
Lavender, yeah.
Oh, look at that. I don't know. I think it's beautiful.
In a future spare bedroom, she wants to have a grandma room. And you know what? As much as we aren't alike, we kind of are. Because...
Whatever. We're about your own self.
My house is colors that she doesn't care for in her house.
No.
Reds and greens and, kind of primitive. But I have a foo-foo room. My guest room in my house is pale blue walls with pink and rose and...
You want to see her make a funny face? I call it shabby chic.
Yeah, it is very shabby chic. And we might video in there one day. Tonight we were thinking, but we had too much stuff.
Way too much stuff.
So that's where I put all of my pink depression glass and my collectibles and stuff that really doesn't fit in the rest of the house. So she's going to have, she calls it her...
My grandma room.
Her grandma room that she's going to turn into...
It's going to be
grays
beautiful.
And lavenders.
Well, it's actually going to be like a purpley plum on the gray scale.
Oh, yeah.
One wall. The other three are going to be gray. Mm-hmm. And I have some divine pieces picked out.
Yes.
That I've changed the colors on, of course. And
some stitching sampler things. That
maybe I should show that because the colors are pretty.
Let's do that. Let's go.
It's very Quakery.
Yeah. So that'll be fun
cool.
to do. So she, so that's where that will go.
Yeah, it'll be a whole vibe. Like,
yeah.
I'm gonna get a bed frame with like a headboard. Like, I don't have a headboard in my bed. Like, not like you need to know that, but like I want like a cute like white like ivory dresser, ecru. Mm-hmm. Pick a number from the DMC line. That's the color I want.
Yep.
But I don't know. Anyway, it'll be fun.
712 would be nice.
Should I check what 712 looks like
on
my floss? This is my 324. This hasn't been out since the first episode.
Oh, that's true.
I don't think.
Are you going to show your 324?
I do because I made great progress.
Okay.
So this, I at the time did not have string, which that's a story for later.
She had like 12.
Yeah. So my friends. They all came together and did a girl a solid and gave me, these are just folded in half. So like, I don't know, 18 inches of all of the colors that I needed. We made little strips with stickers and hole punched. It was a whole craft. It was fun. But, I'm working on, it's called 324 by Works by ABC. And it looks like this. And, I might have been borderline crazy when I decided to do it.
I was really surprised when you came out of the shop and you had bought that. I'm like, really? That's something that
I love color.
Well, and you also said you like just stitching a few at a time.
Yeah, it's like a little dopamine hit every time you finish one of these little motifs. So brace yourselves, folks.
Wow, you've really gotten far.
So it's 6 pages. It's 4 full pages and 2 half pages. I finished page 1 and 2.
Oh, so you're like
almost halfway.
Almost halfway.
So it's beautiful. I love it. I'm obsessed with it.
Yeah.
But
do you go all the way across? Or do you do a chunk at a time? I mean, like, did you go like this whole row all the way across, or did you just do some down here and some down here?
Well, it depended on the mood I was in. I usually did a couple of motifs to anchor a section, and then I would be able to go and just do the squares that are 5 by 5. So I could just whip out a whole bunch of squares, and then I'd go back and like fill in between.
Oh, so you really jumped around.
Yeah, because if I was at a part of the show that I was watching that I had to pay attention.
Oh, I see. They do repeat the
the squares are just 5 by 5, and the way it's centered off of what the other motifs next to it. So like if you have, you know,
I didn't focus in on.
If you do this motif and this, then you can whip out all these other ones.
Got it.
Really, it was quite erratic when I did it. There's no method to my madness.
Well, no, but I guess I didn't realize that those squares were repeated throughout.
This is the color grid. So you can see, like, this is all the motifs that have to go on there still.
Oh, okay.
It's amazing.
Oh, when I did my little Henrietta chicken thing, I had been crossing out with a red pencil. I can do that with my right hand. Ooh. So, I mean, it sounds really, elementary, but to hold a pencil and be able to actually grip, and I also noticed my hand's not as shaky because I think my hand was all just too weak.
For sure.
So all those years of not having proper muscle and tendon control. So I actually just instinctively picked up the red pencil and I went and I'm like, oh my gosh, look at it.
I drew a line.
I'm coloring all the way across and mine. So that was kind of fun just to tell her. I'm not one to mark things off, but lately
I'm a highlighter for sure.
Yeah.
I think it's fun.
Well, I don't know. I think I feel something coming on here. What do you think?
I think we're having a moment.
Are we having a moment?
She's shuffling things. Things are happening, guys. They're happening.
You know when you
Is
see
my
it,
feather in my hat?
when you see
Call it macaroni, folks.
when
Feathers in my hat.
you see it coming down the street, everybody gets excited. I know we were excited when Bella came down the street in her parade when she was in a parade.
Oh, she did lots of parades. Do we need to clip this?
Yeah.
No, that's
let's
not
just
gonna
hold
work.
it up.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Ta-da! Look at this, guys.
Okay. So I hope these show. This is called
just a little bit.
Kim.
Kim.
And I created this as a centerpiece for a creamer and a sugar or 2 candlesticks.
Beep, beep, beep.
So,
Kim is a Hardanger design by Julie.
and the thing is that you'll notice, ooh, look at this one.
Ooh.
This one is called Charlene.
Ooh. Charlene.
I didn't know what to design. So my friends go, oh, design one for me. Design one for me. So then when I did, I named it that. Now, Charlene, along with Ellen.
Sorry, I forgot I shouldn't bloop things.
Along with Ellen.
Wait, there we go. Oh, look, there we go, guys. Okay.
Are called pattern pages. Now
Ooh.
that is just a cardstock single pattern that has a quarter of the pattern on it because Hardanger is symmetrical.
What?
Yeah.
So you just have to use your brain?
I just charted a quarter of it. So for Charlene, Ellen, and Sarah.
Oh, I love
That's
Sarah.
Sarah's.
She's my favorite.
Yep, she is.
Other cousins that are listening, you're all my favorite.
They would need the accompaniment if you've not done it before. If you've done Hardanger before, you're going, cool, that's all I needed was to do this because you just repeat it 4 times.
Yeah.
But for those of you who are learning and you've not done it before or need a little help,
You're a newbie like me.
You would buy the pattern page and then you would buy Take the Heart Out of Hardanger. This is my tip book that I have from first stitch to last. Explains everything from basting and counting. Now, I had, can't get that cardstock anymore. So we upgraded to hot pink.
I like pink.
So whether you see the purple or the pink, they're the same book.
Who would think they would get rid of like orchid paper?
I know.
That's like a staple color in life.
I know. And I'm like, what do you mean you don't have it? No, we don't carry it. Well, can you get some? No.
It just doesn't
so
exist.
I'm like, well, I guess we have to go pink then. But this has everything in it that you need. I'm going to hold it upside down for a purpose. But that you need step by step charts, up at 1, down at 2, everything you need to know to do the things with the pattern page if you're not familiar. And it's just an excellent reference guide for my teaching too.
Yeah.
Because I do Hardanger just a little bit different than some other people do in the industry.
Maybe that's why I do stuff weird, because you do stuff weird too.
Not weird, just
different.
It made more sense to me. So, and speaking of that,
also, when you read the book, it sounds just like she's talking to you. It's fabulous.
I did this back when my son was still living at home, when he was in high school, and he's looking over my shoulder, Mr. English major, and he goes, you have typed like 15 lines. That is a huge run-on sentence. And I go, well, that's how I talk.
Yeah.
Run on. And so you throw a comma in there every once in a while.
Commas.
But this has been
Released into the wild.
release. This was my class project that I did last year. The Quaker Hardanger box. I don't know if you can.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, you have a little bit longer arm than
If we
me.
hide our faces, it comes into focus.
Okay.
Just hide back here.
All right.
Is it in focus? I think it is.
I think so.
All right.
So it is a.
Can I open it?
Yep.
What's inside?
Well, there is a little.
Oh my
pillow.
god, cute! You guys.
So it is now
Julie,
released.
that's really cute.
Haven't you seen it? Yes. But
No.
Thank you.
Not inside.
Oh, not the inside.
I put them on the table when they were unfinished.
Oh, that's
I never
right.
looked at it. I was busy working.
Yes, she was working for me.
Assembly line.
Yeah, everybody was.
This is
So the
fun.
chart pack is now being carried exclusively at Welcome Stitchery. And Justine does have, I think, 3 unfinished boxes, turn it around, that have the wheels on the bottom. So, the color combinations. Now, this is stitched
You
on...
could pick any color
Yep.
you wanted.
This was stitched as the class on 25 count country vintage mocha with pearl cotton number 738. And I used Lancaster Weeks Dye Works red. But some gals did it blue. One girl did it in autumn. The colors were a variegated autumn.
Ooh.
Oh, they were so pretty. The different ones that people had done. So
Did you just throw that on the ground?
Yes, I did.
Julie, control
So now we have
yourself.
to do one more thing, and then we can put this all back. Here's another thing, and I didn't want to
Is this
take
still part
this
of the
out.
parade?
Yes, this is still part of the parade. Okay, this is all wrapped in a box.
What is this? Is this one of your When I Die, It's Already in a Box for You things?
No, it's
Oh, I like that thing.
First I stitched this. It's a purse.
Isn't it
It's
cute?
a Hardanger purse.
You want me to hold it?
No, I think with fringe.
Beaded fringe.
Beaded fringe, and it's got plum lining.
Is that what's showing through the heart on there?
Mm-hmm. It's fully lined. And this has the picot and an adjoining wrap. It's a sampler. Each section is a different stitch. So I stitched it in this, and then I stitched it
It's
in
like a
white
wedding
for-
bag.
Maybe someone might want to use that as a wedding.
A wedding bag.
If someone were to get married.
Not this girl.
Miss Bella. I don't know. It's not her style, but could
So?
be or something old.
Yeah, because it's old. You made this a long time ago.
Yeah, I
It
did.
really is stitched on there. It's kind of hard to...
White
To
on
see.
white is really
Oh, there you
hard.
go. Get the angle.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
So I have it in the box down in the dresser downstairs with all my other things. Just so it's
Is there a note with it?
not yet.
What? Slacking on the note there,
I know. I
Julie.
usually put notes and everything. Let's see. What else do we have? Oh,
Well, you lost your list. Whatever.
no.
What do you do?
I wanted to show you too that these are some things I've done for. Well, let me just say, you all wanted to see my Hardanger, so that's why I'm doing this.
Yeah, you asked for the
So,
parade. I
yeah.
have the hat. We're here for it.
I'm not sitting on a curb, but here we go.
No.
I made these for a class. I called them Hardanger cookies.
Cookies. Not edible.
No, but they have beaded trim and backing.
I'll cover my face so it goes into focus. Ooh, is it working?
Yep.
That, guys. They're so cute. Ooh, look at that.
They each have a different filling stitch, and they each have beads.
There you go.
Beads around the edge. And that was a class that I taught, and they're all backed with pretty fabric.
And there's sparkly beads everywhere.
They're real sparkly. And
Where do
another
these
one
live
because
now?
down in the drawer. I don't have them out anywhere. I could put them in Bella's room.
They would match. Why
Yeah.
are they not in there?
I don't know. I guess I've always just had all my stuff down in those two
I also think
cabinets.
it's funny that you call it Bella's room and she doesn't sleep there.
Well, not anymore.
Well, I mean,
She did
yeah,
when
but-
she's little.
She preferred the couch or your bed. Because Grandma likes to snuggle.
when I teach a class, I only have a set amount of time. When you do the shows, you have like, I taught a class in 2 hours and 45 minutes. So you kind of had to have a small thing to do.
These are fun.
But this is something that I created with cross stitch.
Holy gosh darn.
That? Is that in
I'm
focus?
like trying to sneak up there to look at you. No.
No.
Now it is. Okay.
So
The
this
camera
is,
just likes my face.
see,
That's
cross stitch.
cool.
And then when you open it up, you've never seen
No!
this? Oh.
This is like first time viewing.
When
It's
you
kind of
open
cool.
it up, you've got a little pocket on either side.
For your
this
nail
one-
clippers.
Well, it's not a nail clipper. It's a flat tweezer, you goof. It's a flat tweezer.
Looks like a nail clipper to me.
Yeah. Well, this
I
is
was gonna
kind
say,
of
wow,
fancy.
You're very fancy for your
But
nail
you know
clipper.
how I love ruching, so there's ruching on everything.
That is so cool.
And then this just would tie together like that. So that was another class I taught. The cookies and this are out of print. But I wanted to show you because I wanted you to see that there's more to Hardanger than just doilies.
Yeah.
You know?
Because I'm not a doily gal, but these are kind of cool. And now I'm kind of mad.
Well,
Oh, joke's on you. I'll just take them home with me. I don't need no stinking pattern. Just take them home.
now you'll need the little crystal plate they went on because they're cookies, remember?
Cute.
So, what else do I have to show?
We have more doilies.
Yeah, I do. Is it okay? You want to see more? Not like I'm going to hear the crowd.
They're not going to
cheer.
be like, no, we're done, Julie. We're over it.
This is Elizabeth. This one was stitched on 22 count Oslo fabric, which is a single weave Oslo. It's a single weave 22 count fabric, and I use Pro Cotton 5, 8, and all the wrapping in 12. So it just...
It's a variety pack.
I know, but feel it. I'll show
I
you
don't
why.
want to touch it. It's like going to get dirty.
Well, we've washed our hands. We had pizza for supper. But feel the difference, the sharpness,
Oh, very crispy.
I just love the texture of that one. You goof.
It's very, very soft. Very crispy. So
Yes.
many textures. It actually feels more durable than some of the other ones.
Yeah, more
Like these ones with the little nubbins on them.
picos.
They seem very delicate.
Well, this is done on linen. This one here is the Sophie pattern. The kind of joke for this was my friend said, oh, stitch one for me. And I said, well, what do you want? And she goes, I have a library table. And I don't want to do that because, well, I did. This is the medium-sized Sophie. This.
I can't hold that big thing up.
No, I'll show you. This is the Big Daddy Sophie.
Holy cow, Julie Norton.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
I don't know. But I've stitched this whole thing, that whole thing, and actually just a square as well.
You know what? I've stitched none of them.
Now I wanted to show too on the back side.
Are these two the same? That's just extra long?
This is just more repeats.
Oh, I see it now.
Yep. And when I was pressing it, I noticed, I know I'm not going to be able to...
You ironed these?
Well, yeah, they were all rolled up. I don't know, can you see?
No. What
you
is
can't. It? Doll garnet.
You want me to show
Right here, there's a thread.
A thread. Here,
See?
I'll get this.
Okay.
All right.
I take a piece of basting thread and I do a little overcast one of the cluster blocks and leave a tail.
Is it in the camera?
Nope.
Down,
Lower.
Down.
Yep, right there.
Ta-da, I did it.
It's kind of floppy, but they get it.
Oh.
I do that so I know the back of the piece because
I tried, guys.
my technique is truly flawless that you can't easily find the difference between the front and the back. So when I give a gift of Hardanger, I always put a little note in there that says the back of the piece has a little gray thread tag on it. So
it goes right through a block of clusters.
Yep, right through a block of clusters. So yeah, so that's just a little tip. So
you really should be here, guys. These are exquisite.
And then of course this is my favorite because this one is Catherine.
Oh, that's me.
Yep. This is the Catherine doily.
It's her favorite because I'm the favorite? No, just because it's a really pretty design.
It's stitched on 22 count white Hardanger with 5 pearl cotton and 8 for all the wrapping. The wrapping is very different.
Wonder why.
And the edge is a picot buttonhole edge, which just, I love picots.
Same.
Yeah, I just
what are
love
those?
them.
The ones with the little nubbies?
The little nubbies.
Okay. I like the nubbins.
Technical term.
The little nubbins.
So that is,
it's just
that's
very
yours.
Pretty.
Yeah.
Just fits as me.
Yep, that's yours.
It's a real good one, guys.
I have one more to show.
Wait, is this one still for sale?
Yes, everything that I've shown, except for the cookies and that little needle thing, are available at Welcome Stitchery because she bought my line.
Yep.
When she bought me out.
So if you would like one of Julie's designs, or if you would like Catherine hanging in your living room, or on your table,
they're available at welcomestitchery.com. You can call if you want fabric or anything, any supplies. They're listed under J Designs, and they come up. All of these
on her website.
Yep. Last,
but certainly not least.
Oh, I guess not last, but
almost last.
This is
Can this go in the old lady room?
Sure it can. Sweet. Otherwise, for right now, it's going to get rolled back up and put in the drawer.
Do we clip this?
So no, you can just hold it up by that. That's kind of delicate. This one is Hope.
It's delicate.
Yep, is Hope. This one is stretched and framed over our bed in my bedroom. This one I have stitched 3 times.
Sweet Lord, are you kidding me?
3 times. I stitched the original one I sold. This I stitched again and framed it for over our bed. And then I stitched it in case you didn't want to frame it. You could put a buttonhole edge on it and stitch it for a tabletop doily. This is stitched on 28 count lamb's wool.
That's just in your brain. It just lives rent free in your brain that's what this is stitched on.
Well, I know it is. 1, I knew. 2, I typed it out. So couldn't remember if I shampooed my hair in the
That's
shower
what I was saying.
when I was standing there. But I remember this.
You're rambling this off with no notes in front of you, but she doesn't know if she washed her hair.
I stood there and I went, "Did I shampoo my hair?" And then I'm like, yeah, I don't remember pumping. It was terrible.
I designed this 50 years ago, and I know what fabric I used.
Pearl Cotton 842 DMC. You know, we remember the important things. You know.
Hygiene.
So,
Not on the top of the list. Oh, good Lord, Julie.
If any of you think, oh, I could never do that. Yes, you can. You know, I was going to ask you, do you have... I don't know if I want to do this on camera. Do you have any interest in learning this?
Oh, I mean, I was going to read the book and just learn it myself and then supplies you with it, but that was a lot of work.
Yeah. A lot of effort.
I mean, before you die, I'd like to learn because I feel like that's something that I should probably know how to do. But at the same time, I also think that your book is just so well written. Yeah. I'm not being patronizing either. Mm-hmm. Like, I think that I could dig out the DVD, which doesn't exist anymore.
We do have DVDs. Justine does have some DVDs. Bella's in the back, and she's only like 3 weeks older.
I have a DVD player, and I have a book. I could probably figure it out. It's on the list of things to do before you die.
I did have some women say, my God, it was just like you sitting right next to me on the couch. Mm-hmm. When they take a class and they go home, and they're like, that's exactly what she said.
Yeah.
You know, but if you want to learn... There's the ultimate. I don't have these because I gave the models to Justine. The Ultimate Teaching Doily, plain and simple, has everything you need in the chart pack, the charted design, and every instructional thing that you need. It's like a class in a bag.
See, the wagon wheels scare me, so I don't really want to do something with wagon wheels in it.
Well, they're called dove's eye.
I don't want to do those.
This is the next step. This introduces the picot stitch. The first one is just plain wrapped. This one, take the next step, shows you how to do the picots. So these she has, and
every time you say picot, I'm saying it how I say peacock, really
picot?
loud. I'm
I say really.
I'm like screaming
picot.
Yeah.
Oh, I think of Degallo every time. When I say
here, I'm sitting over here thinking how unhinged I am, and she's like, I think about Pico de Gallo.
I know.
You don't even like Pico de Gallo.
No, but I always have it on the side. But I think of that Pico, and then my other part.
You know what?
This side of my brain says Pico. This side of my brain goes
Pico!
Degallo.
So, hello, tree. I am your apple.
Exactly. So as far as...
so why did you ask that? Are you going to teach me?
I'd love to, but I didn't know if you had
get
any.
Sassy when you try and teach me
and
things.
You know why? Because she gets so stubborn. Yeah, we don't do.
Have you met my dad?
I know. Yes, actually. The one. Yeah. Apple and tree on that one too. But that I hope you still are with us. That's a lot of eye candy stitching. I mean, when I think I've been doing this since 1997.
That's lovely.
That's a lot of doilies.
Since 1997? Mm-hmm. Wow.
And of course, all of these are rolled up in a dresser downstairs. I have one Hardanger runner on the trunk.
And she puts it away for the holidays because we like to put eggnog on the
sweaty
counter.
Glasses and a cookie go on our table. I don't, so all of my things are rolled up and put away.
For safekeeping.
Yeah.
Where they belong, safely.
But anyways.
And they come out for fun events like a parade.
But the thing is that each one of these, when I stitched them and designed them, I thought of the person, and they have a lot of meaning to me personally. I've gotten a lot of enjoyment.
I mean, you thought of me the whole time you stitched that?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
That's so cute. So you're just gonna throw that on the ground.
I'm probably just gonna drop it. Okay.
Did it fall down the stairs?
No, it's right here.
We didn't put the baby gate up.
No, we did not.
I get scared.
So, now, oh my gosh, now what? Well, the Hardanger portion of the parade is over, but you can put it on if you so feel the need to for anything else.
It was kind of bugging my head a little bit. It felt a little lopsided. Now I feel like...
Well, but with parades, there's like, oh my God, what is that over there coming down the bend? You would not believe what's coming up now, ladies and gents. It's not a marching band, it's...
Catherine's Creative Torture. This is a scrapbooking box, but we're moving the hat. There's not scrapbooking things in here.
Nope.
Because I have a little story to tell you. Here, go, you hold that.
Yes, I will.
So once upon a time, my grandma was alive and well, and now she's dead. It's very tragic.
She's passed away. That's so.
But she made quilts for her grandchildren. Mm-hmm. Me being one of them, probably the favorite.
And
that's up for debate. So she made quilts, and you got it the Christmas. Well, I got mine the Christmas I graduated. Rumor has it it's the Christmas like after
you got it.
Yeah. Anyway,
after you graduate from high school.
So she made quilts for everybody, and when she got old, she switched to tie blankets. Mm-hmm. And then when she got even older, she's done. So that stopped with Bella. Bella did not get one, but Grandma had the utmost faith in me and said, I know that you will be able to do that for Bella when she graduates. And so I did. And I decided that I was going to make it be a t-shirt quilt, but not like, I don't like t-shirt quilts like how they normally do them with the big giant squares with all that extra empty space. So I decided that I was going to do a t-shirt rag quilt. Because the quilt Grandma made me is a flannel rag quilt. Mm-hmm. So in this box, I have my measure tools, but I have this little, like, here's a stack of the measured problems, got to make those bigger. But I've cut all my pieces.
Now these are all from Bella's Bella was in dance since she was 3.
She was in dance and softball.
And softball. Excellent picture. Wow.
And I saved every single shirt. And I wish I would have gotten around to sewing some of these together so you could see how cool they are laid out. Like, this is a 4-piece one where it, like, patchworks together. Maybe I could hold up the box a little bit. So, like this. So, see, like, it's going to look like that when I sew it together. And so the rag quilt for non-quilters, it's the seams are on the outside and then you slit them. So it's like a 1/2 inch seam around everything you sew. And then you put a little slit in it. And then when
you snip it with the scissors.
And then when you wash it, they curl. And the t-shirt material curls and the flannel that you use instead of batting curls. And it makes a really nice
It's
thick.
3 layers, isn't it? It's your printed t-shirt, a flannel lining, and your flannel backing. You all sew together.
So this whole box, like, I had so much fun and nostalgia going through all of these shirts. Like, I have this shirt from her very first year of dance is this itty bitty little dance t-shirt. And they're all in here and I have them coordinated on how I want to do all of them. But I will just throw this out there. You should probably use a pattern.
This is her clean. She was on the kick line in 9th grade.
Yeah.
She was on the senior kick line.
So the shirts I included, I have her high school dance, her studio dance from like age 3 through high school or through 8th grade. I have a couple of things from school because she was on student council.
Mm-hmm.
I have a couple of her camp shirts from when she went to camp.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think there is a whole bunch of softball. She paid for 2 different softball teams. 2 different city leagues. I have those in there too. Oh. Like, there's so many shirts. It's gonna be really cool when I get it done. She did not get it for Christmas this year.
She did not get it for graduation or for Christmas.
This Christmas was her graduation, the Christmas after graduation, and we had that stint of her in the ICU. So this was the last thing on my list of things to do. But I've made great progress. I have all of the shirts cut, but I do creatively torture myself because math is hard. I don't have a pattern, and I
haven't been able to even go over and help her.
Yeah, so I mean, I have a cute little sheet of paper somewhere. Maybe I didn't bring it with. That like has all the math that I did with the seams to make sure that the ones that are multi-pieces have enough seam allowances, and some of the shirts just didn't have extra space. Yeah, they were placed like as a shirt maker. I know. You go 3 inches from the collar before you put a design, folks, and some people did not do that.
Or they made them bigger, and on the little sizes, you ran right into the armpit. Yeah.
So
she'll love it. It'll be a beautiful keepsake for her. Yeah. And
hopefully by next episode, I'll have a couple squares sewn together so I can show them.
Because she graduates from her college courses now in May.
In May, she should be.
So you should have it done for this Christmas.
You know, it's fine. She's, on her scholarship for school. She's still considered part of, like, it's an extension. It's fine.
We're good. But I think that I'd really like to help with the layout. And
you will need to help at some point, but this cutting is a one-man job.
Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't even.
And it was all I needed to figure it out, like, for my own self. Yeah. But it will be a smidge smaller than a queen and a smidge bigger than a full.
That's a big blanket.
It's a big blanket. It'll be perfect. I hope she likes it.
Yeah.
Fun fact, child, if you're watching this, act surprised when you get it.
Surprise!
And along the lines of random things that Catherine has in scrapbook boxes.
Let me tell you, if this was coming down the street, you would all be standing and applauding because this was...
So remember that time earlier in the episode when I said that I wanted to do 324 and I had no string? Because I truly didn't. And my friends really came through. Well,
for Christmas,
my buddy Mona.
Well, the gals came up after I had surgery.
Yeah, they did.
They drove up from Blue Earth. Nikki lives here in Bloomington, but they came up because I was having a little rough time. Sad. Yep. So they came up and spent the afternoon here, and of course they had to bring us some gifts and stuff
and cookies, lots of cookies. They were so good
because I couldn't bake. So
but
Mona handed you your gift.
Mona came through and she got me a gift, and I wasn't expecting one.
No.
And I was like, "What did you do, you crazy woman whom I love?" So she caught wind of a store, like a general store or something, that was closing.
Like a small town drugstore.
And like everything was like super duper like 90% off. Something ridiculous like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they happened to sell floss.
You know, it's kind of like a drugstore, Ben Franklin-y kind of store where they had everything. One of those cool small town stores. So,
she bought all the floss they had in the store. Like a gamillion skeins of floss.
Over 2,000. Look.
She gave me a whole set. One of every single color she bought. Look at that. Look how thick that is. Like if you're a scrapbooker, you know how big. This is a 12 by 12 box and it is overflowing. Do you see this? She's like, I didn't get you a gift. I got you a project. You crazy woman, I love you. But this is insane. And I'm so excited.
For the Bobathon.
I think they're just going to live in here for a while. I got a quilt to make. But it's insane, you guys. Like,
unbelievable.
Like, this is, look at all of that.
Well,
it's not in any order. Like, my OCD Elemental P is going insane right now because
they actually gave her the rack.
Well, I think it was included in the general price of everything she bought.
So, yeah. Unbelievable.
Could you imagine?
No, I can't.
I still am stunned that I own this.
I know. What a gift.
But
it was unbelievable.
I couldn't. I'm so grateful. Yes. And it is so exciting that I have all of these. And I can't wait to use my creativeness to do fun things with them.
So now you've got all the colors.
Well, and, okay, so my bestie, she got me a Christmas gift. Again, people aren't supposed to give me gifts because you just don't. So there was this thing, it's called, I think I did write it down. I didn't bring it with, it's for a future episode because...
Next episode you'll bring it. It was kind of bulky with all that today.
So it's called, it's a color cube by Sarah Renee Clark. And because she knows that I love color, I love designing, and when she's helped me like design some shirts and stuff, we've gone back and forth with like what colors actually complement each other. So these color cubes are so cool.
It's a cube as in a box.
Yeah, like a box. And inside there's 250 cards in each box, and it's a set of 2. So there's 500 color cards. And they have like a picture of like a scenery or something, and then it tells you all of the colors, the hex counts for the colors for digital editing and stuff of what they are, and on the back of the card it shows like a shade darker, a tint lighter, like different variations of those said colors,
how to create.
Which would be so amazing with all of my new floss.
Yeah.
And designing other things because I may or may not want to design something.
I just think it's great.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm excited for you.
It's just great. You guys are great. Thanks.
That was...
I was shocked and awe with...
I was just glad they came and we could
Yeah.
See and chat and talk about all the things.
It was fun though.
Yeah. Texting is great, but it's not the same as really being with somebody.
It's definitely not. Yeah. Texting is exhausting.
Plus they had cookies. All the cookies. Oh my gosh. I have... Is it still Thursday?
It's gonna be like a 5-hour video, and I'm not even mad about it.
Oh no! Well, we were gone for like 6 weeks.
I know.
Oh, did you watch the block tutorial? We finally got that out. That debuted while we were.
Yeah.
While I was under.
You weren't under.
Well, yeah. It posted right when I had surgery.
I mean, but you weren't under.
No.
Like.
Well. But yeah.
She was away from her filming.
Yeah. So the black tutorial. Thank you. Thank you for all of the comments, all of the praise. Boy, did I get a big head. Thank you for everything.
We had great feedback from it.
Yeah.
I think we did a pretty good job there, Julie.
It was fun. And thank you also to Rose.
Oh, Rose.
From Untwist Your Stitches. She was so kind to mention us on her floss tube. We'll put her link in the description box below. Thank you, Rose, very much for that and for watching us. She has a great floss tube.
There's been a lot of chatter going through on a few feedbacks on the Instagram. We got a post up there.
Yep.
Got the block tutorial out. Got good comments.
Yep. We just it was bad time of year for you. End of the year was not fun for her at work, so we kind of didn't get a lot of things done in the timely fashion, but they'll eventually get done.
Work was work.
When I was going through some things just for something to do, I ran across this. Is it in?
Yeah.
This is the sampler that was hanging behind us.
You found
in
it?
Video number 2. Adventure
right.
number 2.
I'm like literally looking at it. It's right like over there.
Over the little settee.
That's the stripey couch.
I didn't think I had it. And when I was going through things, I'm like, wait a minute, I do. Don't even know how I pronounce it. I'm not good with my Italian or if that's French.
Well, it says Italian style and counted cross-stitch design, so...
And it's Italian.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so that's that. You want to hold it up again? And I don't know if it's available.
Antico Old Sampler. It's literally called Old Sampler.
Okay.
Really? It's called Old Sampler, guys.
Hold it still. Yep.
I'm holding still.
Yep. So that, I was really thrilled. And then, of course, I couldn't stitch, but boy, could I charge stuff. So
Passion Ricamo is the designer.
It's beautiful.
It's very pretty.
And we had several comments, what's the name of that pattern? And I didn't know.
Yeah.
And I knew it was foreign, and I didn't even think I had it. But
I'll type out all of the words and I'll put it on my website under our episode 5 or adventure number 5 link that I usually put out there. So
okay. I bought several, but I'll just show you this one. Millie by Stacy Nash. Who doesn't love a circus elephant? She doesn't.
I like circus elephants. I don't like animals.
And then I absolutely...
I mean, he's actually not horrendous.
You know, there's not too many things that really get me to where I'm just obsessed. Just like, I can't.
Yeah.
This is it.
Oh, Julie.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Owl Forest. Moon Deer. I can't. I just can't.
It's something else.
You don't care for this either?
I haven't seen it. I'm just giving commentary. It's something.
It's by Owl Forest. It was a digital.
It is actually kind of cool.
Delightful download. The antlers are like branches with leaves on them.
Yeah.
And when you look at the overall piece, it only has 4 floss colors. And I'm like, wait. I can't believe it only has 4 floss colors.
Look at all of those conversion options.
A part of me wants to pick 4 over-dyed, so there is some variegation.
To make it monochromatic?
No, like I want, instead of using green 469 DMC, maybe I could use dry time in weeks. You know, I want to get a variegated.
You know the names of the color.
They're big blocks, like the birds are all green. And I might like some variegation in there.
It's really cool.
And I'm not sure on 36 count fabric, it measures 10 by 22, I think. It's substantial on 36 count.
Am I going to have to stretch them out that one too?
No, I'll be able to stretch by the time I finish this. Oh, you're a silly woman.
So silly.
And then from Owl Forest, I have no idea why I'm fascinated with this. I don't like people. I mean, in things. But it's all black. And I don't know.
I thought you just printed it in black and white. It's
all black. I just like the architecture of it. Maybe it's because we watched The Serpent Queen, and it kind of looks like she could have serpents out from under her dress. But for, the wall over the black leather sofa downstairs, I wanted to have all black samplers.
That would be fun.
So far, I have none, but I have that. I just think it's so cool.
It is pretty neat.
Forest embroidery. Whoa.
I would just like to say
Yes.
These are way outside of your wheelhouse, and I love that for you. I do. I really love that for you.
You know what? I think it was probably the profile I had during
I just kind of want this frame. Can we get a frame like that for my pumpkin?
Probably.
Oh.
We have to go to the frame shop. We have to go to the thrift stores too. Now that I'm better and we're not hacking up along, we got to get some things done. So, okay, then this is going to be really hard to see. But I got in this download, I tell you, you get into the Etsy shops and you get into the different designers. Look at this. From afar,
oh my gosh.
It is amazing.
That's really cool.
Absolutely amazing. The chart is an absolute nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare.
Why?
I'm sorry. Oh, I don't know. Why don't you look for your own self?
Oh, we can't show you.
No.
But holy banditos. Wow.
And so I printed it in color, just briefly.
You can't design, you can see anything.
I printed it in black and white, and I'm sorry. You cannot, you
can't do anything with that. You'd have to like magnify this for sure.
But you know what?
Holy cow.
It also came as, what are they? It's an alphabet kind of file.
A PDF?
No, a CZ something.
CSV? No, it wouldn't be a CSV.
On your pattern keepers that you can put. So
I don't have one of those.
I don't either, but I might have to get one. This I'm going to call like the, what was I calling it when I was printing it out? It's, I'm going to put that in my Fat Chance folder.
Fat Chance folder.
That's an FCF, a Fat Chance folder that I'm never going to get this done.
I'm never going to remember
But
these
I
acronyms.
saw that and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have just got to do that. It's stitched, I believe, on black fabric.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. Like I said, it must have been the medication. This one is the Tomato Girl. Been out for a long time. And the thing is our friend Dee did just the Tomato Girl. And
I remember that.
her. And
she's dimensional.
Yes. And put her in the top of a spool.
Yeah.
So that's on my top of my, that's not a Fat Chance. Then I bought this for you. I don't know if you saw it. But
I did not.
This is when it was Christmas because I had my surgery December 11th. So yeah, look at this. You could do one, you could do two, you could do
No, they're all on a sled together.
I know. And you know what? It says Happy Holidays.
Yeah, all the holidays.
Catherine doesn't care for Merry Christmas because she says it's a holiday season.
Yeah, there's so many holidays.
Yeah.
In that little chunk of time. It's happy holidays.
Yeah. So I got that for you. And then our favorite.
A Nutman.
Shannon Christine. Oh my gosh. The Nutcracker collection. And I got this for her because I thought, again, she could pick and choose.
Which Nutman I do.
Nutman you did, or combination of whatever.
I love them.
So
they're all so unique in their own little ways. Mm-hmm. And the little baby Nutman. Oh, we have a tiny Nutman, like a little guy. Oh my gosh, I love him. He might not make it with Bella's collection when she takes it.
But yeah, so I think
you had a lot of shopping.
Yeah, and then do you have?
I did a lot of shopping.
Well, should we show this now or not? Should we?
Oh, sorry, I got stuck on the table. Is it bedtime?
Oh gosh, we're almost done. So hang on, but
they're fine.
But I wanted to show you this. You know, when we went to our first retreat as stitchers, not as vendors.
Yeah. We just went as people.
I wanted to be like all the other girls. You know, I've been in the industry for over 25 years, and I don't have this stuff.
She never got to social stitch.
No, it was always business stitching. So what I got is, using new thumbs.
Don't hurt them.
Look at this. It is not a clarinet.
No. Nor is it a keyboard. It's like a tippy-tippy.
It is a wireless keyboard case.
Mm-hmm, but that's not what's inside.
No. This is what Dee got. It's all Dee's fault.
It's all Dee's fault.
Inside is
One of those fancy
One
lights.
in the daylight. Because, you know, you got to have light when you're at the retreat.
But wait, there's more.
And this one plugs in. I got the old school. I shop by price, not by reading. So they have one that's rechargeable. So if you weren't by an outlet. But all of this fits inside.
There's a magnifier on the light too.
There's a magnifier.
I'm sure everybody already has these.
I know.
We don't.
So,
we're newbies to
old.
social.
But
Social
it
stitching.
just goes in here, and then this goes in the bag. So like, just hang on.
Oh.
See, it all fits in there.
Mm-hmm.
You could get some chocolate in there. You could get other things. They've got this safety net if you wanted to put.
And fun fact,
your credit card in there.
You gonna tell a fun fact?
It fits inside. This fits inside perfectly this way in that backpack that we both got.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we got the backpack, so I could put this, because none of my quilted
I got the
things.
backpack because I needed a backpack.
But
you got one because this fits.
Yeah, and my quilted tote bags, this didn't fit in because it's kind of big. So this is so cool. I just feel, this is so cool. I feel like I'm one of the girls now.
Yeah.
So I sit at my little station. I get all set up. I plug everything in. And then I spend the whole time talking and shopping.
But you got the light.
I got the light. And I feel like I'm in the club.
Yeah.
So that's kind of it for me. So what do you have?
I'm on the last of my little stack too.
Oh my gosh.
I did bring this to show you, which also to show the viewers. Remember that one time that I was trying to sew a button and I was using that little, like, what is it called? I have it written down.
Invisible thread.
It's called something about like a skunk. Stripey. Silky. Sulky? Sulky. Very sad, invisible. It's sulking. Fine, ultra fine, 0.004. It's dumb. Okay, you know what? It's dumb. It comes on a spool.
Putting buttons on.
On a spool, and it's curly. And so I took a ruler, and I wrapped it. You can kind of see it. No, you can't because it's invisible. You guys, it's invisible.
And you can see it when it's hanging.
This is so stupid. Okay, put it up against my hair.
Yeah.
Right. I wrapped it around this ruler to try and get the curls out. So I put it on this ruler and I blowed it with a blow dryer. Guess what? It's getting straighter now. So I might actually sew some buttons. I don't know.
Yeah, she's got all those buttons of the month to sew on. It was a nightmare. It was just
the stuff is so curly cute. Like,
yeah,
I got so angry.
That's not good.
So I did get some shopping done.
When we went to Blue Earth a few weeks ago.
So, the first thing I got was this purple fabric, which is called Weeks 32 Count Peoria Purple. It's hot from market. I don't know what that means. It's hot.
Is it hot?
It said hot. It had a hot sticker on it. It says hot from market. Woo! It's hot.
Justine was having a day.
It's hot. So this is called the French Country Crown. I'll get it up close for you. And instead of doing purple string on white fabric, surprise!
Catherine.
I'm doing not the white, but the number that starts with the 3 that looks like white, but it's not.
3865.
I'm going to do that color on this purple fabric.
Beautiful.
And I loved it so much I'm going to stitch it twice because I'm going to give one to Justine to put in her store.
Yep.
Because it's just so cute. I think everybody should stitch this. But it's called French Country Crown. And it says to the Queen. I won't show you I can show you this one. You can do it like this and make this little thing, but it's called La Crown in French. In front of my face. You see that? It's in French. So the pattern has it so it can say to the Queen or to the Queen in French.
Yeah.
No habla Frencho. El Francais. It's El Francais, I bet.
I'm on the verge of a coughing thing, so don't make me laugh.
Oh, you can cough. It's okay.
No.
People cough, Mom. That's part of life.
I can wait. We're almost done.
So then I scavenger hunted at my mom's house, and I found this pattern. It's called Bleu de Chine. This one is from Paris. Okay. No hablo francés. I did not Google. This says be my Spanish interpreter. What? Oh, it says be mine? I don't know. Hey guys, it's a heart.
Yeah, she goes, hey, what's this? I go, I don't know. I was going to get rid of it. She goes, in my pile.
It's cute. I don't know. I just want to do it. Because
well, we're on a Valentine's kick.
I'm on a Valentine's kick.
Well, I am too, but we're going to do Valentine's the next episode.
I'm going to make progress on some of them. But I have them that I bought. So I also bought this cute little stamp that I'm going to stitch.
And by little, what are we talking?
43 by 43 stitch count.
That is little.
And I'm going to put it on my tiered tray.
She's got a tiered tray.
It's my new thing. Then I got this Valentine's Day Quaker.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Quaker. And this was actually done in like a salmon-y color.
Salmon.
And I'm not really a salmon-y person.
No.
So I don't actually know what it called for, but I didn't like it.
It was very salmon, yeah.
Bush 2, it says 2, nope, don't know. Anyway, so I picked out, it was using ripe melon. It's melon.
Yeah, it's not French.
But I decided to pick Classic Colorworks Pink Champagne.
Oh, it's
Champagne.
beautiful.
Ta-da! Look how pretty it is. You probably can't tell.
And that's just going to be stitched on white.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
just
but it's going to be
variegated.
so pretty.
Yeah, it'll be really pretty. So I got that, and then I'm not going to show you the pattern because it's going to be a surprise of what I decided to do. But I got brown fabric, guys. It's called Amber.
Linen, 28 count linen.
And I like to stitch everything on apparently white.
So this would be a real step for you.
It's going to be on Amber, a.k.a. brown.
Yeah.
So
but she's not going to show us
I'm not going to show you what the pattern is. You're going to have to wait and see. And then I'm going to show you the colors of this one, but not the pattern. Keep you on your toes. You got to come back. Look how cute these are, you guys. They're pink for Valentine's.
And these were switched from the reds that they had.
The pattern wanted me to do like prim, country, folky red. I don't know. Insert words that aren't Catherine here. But it's a heart and hand pattern, and it was a bear to find. But my BE peeps came through and found it for me. So
put it in the Nunya.
Put it in my Nunya basket. So
they have a Nunya basket down there if you want to call and have something put aside for you
to come pick up next time you're down there.
Yeah.
So
because it's Nunya business. I'm going there for.
So yeah,
Love it.
That's the purchases I made. So you'll have to stay tuned for our Valentine's episode to see my secret patterns.
In 2 weeks.
We'll be in 2 weeks for sure.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think I got all my stuff shown. 5 hours later.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Good thing we did eat before.
I told you.
We'd be really hangry.
It's dark outside.
Yeah. But I am so excited. I feel like I'm missing something. I'm afraid I'm forgetting to thank everybody who sent their well wishes to me.
Yes.
Thank you for tuning in. If you want to make sure you tell your friends about us and subscribe and ring the bell and all that stuff that all of us do. And
we'd love some more subscribers.
Yeah.
We love the views. Want to share our love of craftiness with everyone.
Yeah.
I'm a crafty lady.
Yep. And we love her crafty hats and all.
Yeah. My little feather doesn't really fit in the picture. Look at the feather, you guys.
That's pretty cool.
Macaroni.
No, it's not macaroni.
Stuck a feather in his hat and called it macaroni. Yeah.
On that note, I shall find the clicker. That's everything. Thanks for joining us.
That's all,
we
folks.
just had a great time. And tune in for our next adventure, wherever that may take us. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.